So I lost grandmas, went through the divorce, all that. Everybody's leaving. Sometimes it's best to just identify what did you do wrong. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because we could point the finger. I could make money, but I wasn't able to keep up the lifestyle. So you have to sell property.
Yeah.
And sometimes you got to go back home.
Yeah.
And that's a humbling. You know, sometimes when you're dealing with your mother, you think they're going to cuddle you and all that. Nah, she kept it. She kept it very raw. The number one thing when you're dealing with trauma is the healing process.
Yeah, for sure.
Now you have time to go back and redo it.
Yeah.
So now you can lay a strong foundation. For anybody that's going through anything, digest it, sit in it.
For sure.
But you got to understand it too, though. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What's been your decision making?
Yeah, keep getting better with time, ready to shine in a new state of mind. Destined by design, yeah. With no delay, we can get it started. Get you ready like it was your morning coffee. Come and get inspired and let's get to talking. This is what you wanted, let's go. Hey, take it to a level that you never seen. Hey, but don't be surprised, this your destiny.
Hey, my brother, my God, it said we live, man.
Hey, man, we back, brother.
Hey, back here for another episode, Destined by Design
Yes,
podcast.
sir.
Your boy Wes, my brother C. Bro, I swear to God, I swear we say this all the time, that it's been a while since we got on the pod, man.
I think as you elevate and as you grow,
Yeah.
things come in. But, you know, we learning balance.
That's all it is, bro.
When it's time, it's time. But we learning balance. We ain't like we ain't growing in other areas, but but sometimes we got to drop on the mic and today's that day.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And so for everybody, man, if this is your first time joining the pod, yo, look, the only goal that we got for this platform is just trying to reach one and inspire them people to be the best versions of themselves. That's it. It's no more, no less. And today is no different, my dog.
Not at all, bro. Not at all.
Today is no different. Today, man, we discussing a topic that I feel like, I don't know, bro. I feel like a lot of people might be afraid to discuss it or even like be honest with themselves about it, but it's just one of them topics, bro, where you just got to keep it real. And so I feel like if anybody is an expert on this situation, it got to be my dog.
I mean, it's a different topic, bro. I mean, it's a vulnerable topic.
For sure.
You definitely got to open up, and you got to really be able to explain, you know what I'm saying? And not even look down on yourself.
For sure.
Because a lot of times some people don't like to call their own self out.
And that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And when I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
And
you know what I'm saying? So I get it. But, you know, this don't bother me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, you know, today we talking about what happens when life really just strips you down to nothing.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? We're not talking about, bro, we ain't talking about the highlight reels of your life. We ain't talking about nothing that you can cover up with Instagram. None of that. We talking about that real, raw, straight, uncomfortable truth that happens when you lose it all.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? And so, basically, when you lose it all, bro, it's not just an experience. It's actually a mirror.
Yeah.
Right? That you start to really see who you really are.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? And so, really what it comes down to is, do you have the courage to look at yourself in that mirror? A lot of people don't want to. They'll be in denial.
Yeah.
Their whole time they going through something, they just in denial and they won't confront it. So really what you got to do is you have to have an identity check. Right?
Boom, that's number one.
You got to have an identity check because you have to come to grips with who you thought you were and who you are now. Mm-hmm. Basically, who you were before the collapse.
Yeah.
Right? And then who you are once you pull all that rubble off you, right?
No doubt.
You're not going to be the same person.
Oh, you won't.
So my question to you, little brother, first question is, did you ever lose it all? And if you did it make you feel like you were different, like to the core of you?
In different aspects, yeah. I will say, and it's different ways of hitting rock bottom. I mean, people experience different things through addictions, sometimes financially.
For sure.
For me, it was just everybody was gone type. You know what I'm saying? So I lost grandmas, went through the divorce, all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was just everybody's leaving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you had to identify, but the most thing people don't realize that they don't do, you have to be able to heal.
For sure.
And the problem is because a lot of times people want to move fast. So you don't want to. I had to sit in it.
Yeah.
I needed to sit in my mess. You know what I'm saying? And I think for me, sitting in it allowed me to address me.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you said, you had the mirror check. And the first mirror check is, this can't be everybody's fault.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's a fact.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And for people that have been through divorce, breakups, and things like that, sometimes it's best to just identify what did you do wrong.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because we can point the finger.
Oh, bro, we definitely gonna get to that point.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to that point. I guess just a follow-up question is, did you feel at that moment that you had hit rock bottom? And if you did, then what did that bottom look like to you?
I would say yeah, because for one, financially, I wasn't able to maintain the lifestyle of what all I had.
Yeah, that's humbling, bro. I swear.
So,
you talking about a humbling experience,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying? I mean, I was doing, I could make money, but I wasn't able to keep up the lifestyle. So you have to sell property.
Yeah.
And sometimes you got to go back home.
Yeah.
And that's a humbling
Yeah.
experience, especially when you've been out for so long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I would say I definitely hit rock bottom on the aspect because I had to start over.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, and when you go into an empty house,
Yeah.
and you know you can't purchase and refurnishing it,
Yeah.
then in my eyes, you have reached rock bottom.
I feel that, bro.
I feel that. And when you was going through that, like, did you ever feel like you had to hide that from people? Like, was it out of like shame or?
Oh, I was in the cut.
Okay.
I was in the cut.
real
I mean, you knew.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
E,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, my family, but sometimes everything ain't meant for everybody because sometimes when we going through our mess and when we going through a lot of things, we try to hear from other people that got a lot other mess going on.
Yeah.
So sometimes how can I listen to you when I got this going on? And then sometimes you have to just sit, like I said, you got to sit in it.
Yeah, no,
You know what I'm saying? You have to seek guidance from the right. So I went to the people I knew that was going to tell me the truth about myself, and all y'all did.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? There was no cut card, even if I didn't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Nigga, it's your fault.
Hey,
you know
keep
what I'm
it
saying?
real.
You know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, I think through that time, I swear I've never been so, that time, especially with me and E, you kind of kept it, you know, as a brother, but like E was just cutthroat. Like you can't be mad at nobody but yourself. You created
You don't
all
know how
this.
to be no other way.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And even my father, you know what I'm saying? He kept it 100. You know, sometimes when you're dealing with your mother,
Yeah, oh man.
you think they're going to cuddle you and all that. Nah,
yeah,
she kept it very raw.
Sure.
But you know, you learn a lot though. You feel what I'm saying? So I will say that I just had to sit in it, bro.
Yeah. Now, what was the break? I feel like when you go through something, when you losing it all, when you done lost it all, you hit rock bottom. I feel like there's always a breaking point, or there's a breakthrough, right? Which one did you hit?
I think the breaking point is when I guess for me was when I sold the house.
Okay.
When you sell the house, it's off your hands, and you looking back all that was there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I feel it though.
Because you work so hard to get it with somebody, and then it's over with because of decisions you made.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I think for me, closing that chapter was the time where I pivot.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that was my break-in and breakthrough point. Like, all right, we won't do that ever again.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? I never wanted that feeling again. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like when you failed before and then you fail it again, that's like, man, why am I keep failing in things I know I should be great at?
Correct.
You see what I'm saying? So I think for me, that was like, all right, you got to pivot within yourself.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
They
saying?
do say God, man, he'll never allow you to just continue. Well, he'll allow you to keep making the same mistake until you learn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I think for me, bro, I think my breaking point, man, was just the realization, dog, that I had a lot to do with what I was going through.
But that's the problem.
You know what I mean?
A lot of times people address their reality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard to sit there and blame yourself.
It is hard,
But that's why I tell people all the time, the number one thing when you're dealing with trauma is the healing process.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you don't deal with it or at least write it out, speak about it. Like for the longest, I thought therapy was the most, that ain't it.
Yeah.
But when you actually can sit down and get it all out,
Yeah.
the release, man, is crazy.
And that's real, bro. That's real because, like, I feel like loss don't just take things away, right?
Yeah.
Like, it forces transformation, right?
Yeah.
And you have to essentially eulogize what you thought your life was going to be like. And sometimes that's hard, but I think I said it before on the pod, man, sometimes the hardest thing to get over is what you had in mind.
And this is another thing, just to not harp on it, but this how you really see if people have really healed. But if they keep repeating the same cycle or keep going to the same thing that they try to get away from, that means they not healed because they're not identifying, they're not seeing, all right, this is what it is. You like a certain thing, but you keep doing the same old thing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think in that, it's identifying and healing is probably your main two when you at the rock bottom stage, bro.
Yeah.
So when you at the rock bottom, they say that shit get lonely, man.
Oh, then you by yourself.
You know what's funny, bro, is I feel like there's a misconception about the rock bottom. I was reading a lot up on this, man, and a lot of people say, oh, when you hit rock bottom, the only way is up. I don't think that's the case necessarily, bro, because there was a time, bro, where I felt like I'm at rock bottom and my next step is I'm going to hell. Yeah. Because it get real low.
I think it depends on the person.
Yeah.
I used to hear a preacher say, and you probably know this phrase where he used to say, tell your neighbor, I hope you fail. And because, but the reason behind it is because if you are hungry enough, if you strong enough, you will get out of it and excel.
Yeah.
So for me, losing things and things like that for me gets me a rush. It turned my hustle and my hunger into something more.
I did see it though.
Yeah,
I did see
so
it.
when people, like when I heard that one time when I heard a preacher say, like, I hope you fail, everybody was looking like you did, like, what? Yeah. But my aspect was like, oh, I get what he's saying because if I fail and I believe in,
absolutely,
that means I know I'm going to make my way through it.
Yeah.
So if you are a type of person, you going through things, and yes, you might didn't get the car you wanted. Yeah. You might didn't get the loan for the house. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You might didn't get certain things that you want, especially with the holiday seasons coming up.
For sure.
That's okay. But you have to use that as fuel.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So sometimes hitting rock bottom is not a bad thing.
It ain't, bro, because what it does is it does allow you to build a solid foundation. Like, okay, so this is the floor. All right, cool. Now, how do I take steps to build myself back up?
And that's the thing, what you just said. Now you have time to go back and redo it. Yeah. So now you can lay a strong foundation.
Sometimes it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard because when you done built up something, bro, and then you got to tear it down, or maybe you don't tear it down, it just burns. You know what I'm saying?
You ever notice why when people remodel things, they always restart over?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you got to just, like you said, you got to lay that stronger foundation. That if I add on to that house, it might not be able to hold what I'm trying to add.
Hey, if God ain't in it, what they say, see, it's sinking sand.
So you see what I'm saying? So sometimes it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to start over. But I will say the foundation, most important key, bro.
Man, you ain't lying.
Yeah.
Bro. You ain't lying.
I feel like when you lose it all, I feel like you got to have, and we talked about this many a times on this pod, dog. We talked about the importance of keeping your inner circle real tight.
Oh, yeah.
Having people around you that's going to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
When you was losing it all and in the midst of it, did people that you expected, because I feel like sometimes the people that you bet on be the main ones that fold sometimes, and then you get a lot of people that come out the cut that surprise you a little bit.
Well, my circle was strong.
Yeah.
They was very vocal.
Yeah.
Some I had to,
sure.
I just didn't like the way they were moving. But my main core kept it 100. Like, hey, see, you got to deal with that. That's you.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I wish you don't go through it.
Yeah.
But you know, you in it now. So for me, family kept it balanced best way as possible. But they also, that's just who they are. They're gonna be honest.
Yeah, no doubt.
There's really no cupcake in it. You know what I'm saying? So the circle was cool. Some people I did have the side eye.
Sure.
You know, but we in a better place now. But I just, but you learn a lot when you're going through the most troubling times in your life. You really see who for you.
And that's real, bro.
Yeah.
Like only the real ones are gonna be with you in that time, bro, to be honest. And there's plenty, bro, like you can't fake real, dog.
Yeah. I'm a strong believer in this. And this is for this, but this is for everybody. If people are in your life, they're supposed to make you better. Sure. And you're supposed to make them better.
Yeah, it's reciprocal.
If they're not adding anything that's positive and moving forward to the person to becoming your best self, and all the time they're always trying to bring you down or add some mess, they really not for you.
Yeah, bro. Just because they with you, they ain't really with you.
And that's for family, friends, anybody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't want to see you make it.
Man, they really don't.
And sometimes they don't want to see you, and the biggest thing, they don't want to see you make it before them.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So in doing this whole process, I learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen other men go through what I was going through.
Hey, and that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I've seen the way they went, and I was like, yo, I can't go that way.
So let me ask you this question real quick. So did you feel like losing it all was saving you from a version of yourself that you was becoming?
Yeah, because I was going down the wrong.
Well, let me ask you this.
The wrong.
Real quick. Who do you think you were becoming at that moment that God was saving you from, basically?
Man, I was just in my eyes, I was untouchable. You know what I'm saying? I was I was untouchable. I was just too slick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I thought, I was maneuvering, moving. I was very verbally. I wasn't respectful.
Yeah.
I didn't have that it was an I aspect. It wasn't a us.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to communicate.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to be romance. I didn't know how to be a good listener.
Yeah.
So I was becoming everything that I was taught to be,
Sure.
but I was becoming the opposite of that.
Crazy.
And I've seen a good version of it with my father.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
But I'm not even going to blame it. I was young. I just wasn't ready.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that caused a lot of hurt because you're taking on something, you're hurting somebody else because you're not ready.
And that's real.
You see what I'm saying? And now, like, thinking and listening to it, that's why I always say, like, you got to be very mindful before you say that I do. I know, bro. Because you could very well say I do, but living like you ain't. You see what I'm saying?
Never was going to.
And I think for a lot of aspects, sometimes men feel pressure from so many outside sources to the point sometimes it makes you feel like this is the right thing to do, but you deep down, you're not ready.
You ain't ready, though.
So I have no problem with people taking their time.
Yeah.
But just don't take your time. Just be on the side of fear too, though.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a difference.
Yeah.
It's a difference of me and know I'm not ready because I'm dealing with things. I'm still dealing with demons.
For sure.
But then it's a difference. I'm not ready because I'm scared.
You don't want to change.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's just aspects that you have to ask yourself, man. And sometimes, and as we see, sometimes rushing into, it don't got to be marriage. It could be rushing into a job. You're not happy.
Sure.
You could be rushing into starting a business. You're not, it ain't working. And then you're ready to quit.
And that's real.
You see what I'm saying? Are you rushing to purchase something and you wasn't ready for it?
That's a word.
So I'm saying, so it's not just about this topic, but sometimes we rush because we see what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So sometimes let's do what the crowd doing. That way we moving.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Because you want people to see.
You want people to see. And we get so caught up with what people see. Mm-hmm. I always tell people the richest man, we've seen this at the cigar lounge. The most richest man that sits in there is the most chillest, ain't got not a Louis, Gucci, none of that.
None of that.
My man sitting there with cowboy boots and slacks and a button-up shirt. He's chilling.
But we'll jump in the road.
Like it ain't nothing. And you be like, hey, what that dude do? You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we just have to be mindful of that. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to harp on, because this can happen it can be vice versa. Women can do this too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just saying on the brothers, but it's as a whole, we have to become better decision makers. Yeah. As us being about to be in December and all that, we got about 31 days. Yeah, something like that. In 2026, that's one thing I will tell people. You have to be very mindful in your decisions. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because the decisions that we're making now can cost us for the next 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, I feel like this upcoming year is big for a lot of people.
It's major, bro.
I really do feel
and I know people say that year to year, but I feel like now, man, especially for my older generation that's in their 30s, you know what I'm saying, like that, we cannot continue to talk about things from 5 or 10 years ago. Like if you have not been in a serious relationship and you cannot maintain one, you got to stop blaming everybody else. You got to look at yourself. So what is your decision making? If you're not where you at in your job, and you're not moving up or you're not doing that, what has been your decision making? Yeah, I swear. You know what I'm saying? If you're financially not moving in the right direction, you can't save $1,000, what has been your decision making? Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? So decision making comes with a lot of this, and I just was not making right decisions.
No, you weren't. No,
you know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes, I'm not, so when you at a place now when you're making better decisions, life is moving in a better direction.
Yeah, you can see it a little bit different. Life becomes a little bit more clear.
So that's why I tell people all the time. I said this the other day to a kid, man. We was chilling, and I said, if you ever want to see what God can do, just pay attention to what He did for me. And the youngin just stopped and was like, "Whoa!" And I was like, if you want to see what a miracle looked like, you're looking at that one. Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? And it took him a minute to digest it because he was just like, damn. I was like, so people have to realize, even when you go through it all, it's how you come out of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'd be damn if I'm going to be speaking on what I went through in 2019, 2020, and 2021, and it's 2025. Yeah. That means I haven't been doing something right. Yeah. So the fact that I'm not speaking on none of that, and I can actually help somebody else because that's my past. For sure. I made right decisions. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Somewhere along the way. You know what I mean?
I got it together, and I'm by far from perfect.
Nah, I always say, bro, perfect is not.
Yeah,
goal,
if that was this world would not be in the world mess it's in. You see what I'm saying? But it's just decision making, and for anybody that's going through anything, digest it, sit in it,
For sure.
But you got to understand it too, though. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What's been your decision making?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you know how sisters be, women be. How they'll blame us for everything. You know what I'm saying? And men do it too. But what are you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
it really is that self-reflection, man.
it's big, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you, people think writing and talking to somebody, that's probably the best things you can do, bro.
Word.
I'm telling you, it helps. But you can't go, and this is another thing too. You talk about your circle. If I have the same circle and we're still doing the same thing, we're all doing the same thing, it's time to get a new circle.
And it's just goes
If I come to
saying.
you with my mess and you hear that I'm doing everything wrong, and you can't tell me, AC, come on, bro, tighten up.
Bro,
then we not in the right circle.
Just a little bit, dog.
You see what I'm saying? So we have to realize that too. If our circle's not making us better, we gotta find a new circle.
We gotta do something different, man.
You see what I'm saying? So,
because we can't all be doing the same mess, bro.
yeah, and like I said, bro, I knew you since what, 2013?
Yeah, something like it.
Just the fact of where we were
Man.
to where we are now.
Oh, man.
That's how I know we moving in the right direction.
Yeah, bro. It is.
If you go back, like your face just said it all.
Yeah.
Go back to 2013 at You for Tomorrow to 2025 at Fairfax right now.
God, man.
we'd have never thought. You'd have never thought, dog.
So that means, see what I'm saying? It's proof in
Yeah.
when you got the right people around.
For sure.
You see what I'm saying?
sure,
And
for
even
sure,
through
for
my mess, and even when I was going through a lot of things, you came to me with this idea.
Yeah.
And this helped me a whole lot.
And that's a fact, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
fact. Yeah,
So you
yeah.
made me find an outlet. You brought an idea. You was like, boom, let's do this. Let's helping somebody. And you brought an outlet and not even realizing this was my whole therapy session.
Come on, man.
You see what I'm saying? So the
yeah.
proof is in there. You just have to understand it and want to do it.
Man, you ain't never lied,
Yeah.
bro. You ain't never lied. Let me ask you this, because I know I said I was going to ask. So in the process of losing it all, were you more upset about what you lost or the role you played in that, though?
To be honest, Wes, I was upset at both.
Okay.
And I'll explain it. I was upset at what I lost just because it should have never got to that point.
Okay.
Like you should never, you're never in something to hurt somebody.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's never the game. I've been cutthroat on a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But I never want to just mentally drain
Yeah.
a woman. You know what I'm saying? That was never the goal.
Right.
Did I need to lose? Did we need to lose each other? I will say yeah.
Right.
Because I know she has everything she wants now.
For sure.
And I have everything I want now.
Wow.
But it took me losing that to become everything I knew I needed to become to get what I have now.
Wow, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I tell people all the time, like, even when, you know what I'm saying, people moved on, did what they did, I was happy for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, truly.
I told you.
Not
I hit you.
joking.
Like, it was no joking. It was no sacrifice. I said, because she's getting everything she's always wanted.
And
That
she
I could
deserves
not
it.
deliver.
Let's just keep it
That I
real.
could, and deserves it. So I could never hate on that. You know what I'm saying? I was dead serious about that.
Yeah.
Now I'm at a place where I got everything I want and keep on moving. So I think it had to happen.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not a big person, like, if I go back in time and all that, because maybe this is just my story.
Bruh, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So I tell people all the time, I wish I can go back in time. Like, I hear it a lot. I'm cool about how my life played out. There was a lot of aspects of my life that, I wish I could have learned and did better at.
That's real.
That's cool. But where I'm at, I'm surprised. I tell people, I'm surprised to be where I'm at.
Yeah.
But I will say this, every goal I set out for myself, I have checked it off.
Yeah.
But that comes from losing things.
Yeah.
So in my mindset, I had to become more correct. I had to become more disciplined and get more in line. I had to get more in order.
Yeah.
There's still things I'm still working out. I understand that I ain't gonna call it losing those things.
Yeah.
Helped me become a better individual.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think it had to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to go back in time.
Bro,
Because
you know what?
it ain't meant to happen.
Bro, it's crazy because I swear, bro, there are times where I sit with myself and I'm trying to reflect on how I got here. Yeah. And so sometimes I go back and I was like, man, if I could only have made this one decision, you know what I mean? Things would have been a lot different.
Well, I say it like this, bro. And we talked about this a little earlier ago. When you reflect, you learn from it.
Sure.
But the object and the goal of that thought and that process is, if it happens again, how can I make this situation better this time? Okay. That way I don't have to go back and reflect like why I didn't do it this time. Yeah. If you ever notice, when you doing certain things and when you reflecting, sometimes it comes back around to give you that idea to really can I fix it? You know what I'm saying? Am I gonna make the same mistake?
Yeah.
Like I've told people before, I've seen money where I've spent it wrong.
Yeah, no doubt.
Then I've got money when I did it all right. So that lets me know I know what I'm doing. I just had to make the right decisions.
Yeah,
so reflecting is cool, but I'm a firm believer in that opportunity is going to come back again. But what are you going to do this time differently that you didn't do last time? And the only reason why I say don't reach on the past because I've seen so many people laying it of the past. I used to be this. I used to be that. I used to do this. I used to have that. What you got now? What you doing now? Where are you at now? You know what I'm saying?
All that matters,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
That's really all that matters.
Hey, get a scrapbook if you want to look back.
Ain't no book.
You know what I'm saying? But what pictures or moments are you making today?
Yeah, that's real.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to live in the past. I grew up around that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And being from this area, you hear it a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to sit in that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because that sitting in that sometimes it can turn into a lot. It can turn into a lot of depression,
And that's a
resentment.
fact. And that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So what I know and what I'm learning, continuing to learn, is it's cool to reflect. Because without self-reflection, bro, like you can't grow. Right?
At all.
You can't grow. But it's different when that self-reflection turns into regret.
You know what I'm saying?
And then you start going down
and then you
the-
start blaming people.
Come on,
and
man.
then you start, and then sometimes you can pick up other addictions. You know what I'm saying? Other things. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't address certain things. So I'm saying, so that's why I say sit in there for a second, heal from it. Yeah. But it's been times I tell you all the time. I tell you all the time, and I still do it, bro. Like I still come home. I will sit down in the living room and I'll look around, bro, and I'll just start crying. And I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm crying because I know what it feels like to not have anything.
That's a fact.
So to come in and have a brand new home, that's a blessing. But that's showing you that I moved and made the right decisions.
Yeah, for sure.
You see what I'm saying? So like I tell people all the time, there ain't nothing wrong with crying.
Nah.
Sometimes you gotta let that shit out.
You gotta let it go.
Like it ain't got to be meant for everybody. It ain't for the social media world. It ain't for that 30 minutes of going, 30 seconds of viralness. Nah.
Yeah, for sure.
But sometimes you just gotta sit back and say, man, I made it.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even when you know you done lost it.
And that's real.
But if you could pay your mortgage in this economy,
Hey, you blessed.
you blessed.
You blessed beyond
You know what I'm saying? If you can pay your car note, have groceries, take care of your kids, maintain things, do what you got to do, and you're not like missing or nothing.
Yeah.
You're blessed.
Yeah, no
And
doubt.
even if you can't do them things, you got to figure out how to make better decisions to continue moving. Can't sit on what the country doing.
Can't, bro.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times, man, we can really drive this car. We gotta want to drive this car.
Yeah, that's real.
You see what I'm saying? I can't see what the man that's running this country doing. I gotta see what I'm doing.
Exactly.
He not gonna dictate my steps, even if they try. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
But that's a conversation for another day because, I'm finna turn to a Farrakhan in this month.
Yeah, they're about to step up.
And I don't know if they're ready for that yet.
I don't know if they're ready for that type of conversation.
But nah, man, like it's crazy. When you brought this topic to me, I told you when we was originally supposed to film it, I was like, I don't want to rush it.
Yeah, no
Because I really had to sit and ponder. Because I tell you, like you say, you reflect and you be like, And even I don't even like bringing up the topic of the divorce, you know what I'm saying, no more, because I've moved on from it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to seem like I'm sitting on it.
Yeah.
But I know there's a male or a female going somewhere right now, sitting. How did my marriage get to that point where I'm here? And then it is harder for the people that, and it's crazy because not only is it hard for the person that got done dirty, but the person that created the problem. Some people got to sit in that mess too.
For sure.
Because you lose more than you gain. You see what I'm saying? Especially if you got kids and all that.
It become
the
massive,
kids suffer.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? So this is not, this is not just a sit back and what if and all that. No, this is to help somebody that's sitting at home and struggling with making decisions.
Hell yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because right now we're at a time where every decision matters, bro.
Bro, you ain't lying.
Job, where you live, if you want to, if you want to settle down, if you want to move forward in a business, if you want to start something, like if you want to ideas, like it's decisions, man.
Decisions you make today are definitely
I'm
going to
telling you,
impact your
yeah.
tomorrow, bro, and your future.
And even if you don't make it, and it takes a couple years, that's okay.
Yeah.
Even if the first object, like the first person you go to for the loan, they say no.
That's cool.
It's okay. Even if you try to get that home in that car and they say, no, it's okay. Even if you don't get that job the first time around, they go from somebody else that you know you better than. It's okay. But you have to realize, what are you doing to put yourself in a better situation to make better decisions?
Yeah.
And sometimes you're going to have to lose it all to reset, lay down that foundation, and build back up.
Yeah.
It's no time like the time we have now.
You ain't know.
Because the one thing we don't have enough time of is time.
It's time, bro.
You know?
Ain't no more of that. We all got an expiration.
You know what I'm saying? So that is what I tell people all the time. That's what you don't want to do. Because you know you had time to do something, but you just wasted your time.
You know what's funny, bro? I said this to somebody recently. I said, I think when we die, man, I don't think we're going to be judged on what we necessarily did in our lives. It's about what we didn't get accomplished. Like, if you know your goal and you know what your purpose is on this earth, it's your responsibility to get to it, regardless of setbacks, losses, because that's going to happen. That's going to happen. But I feel like when you get up there, you're going to be like, yeah, I see that you did X, Y, and Z, but you didn't do what I asked you to do.
And I think that's the biggest thing for a lot of people, but that's for people, I think, from what you're speaking on, that's more people that know the word. You know what I'm saying? So that could be, that's going to be a hard pill to swallow especially for a person even like me.
Yeah,
but I will say this, even if you're struggling in that and you've hit rock bottom in that aspect, all you can do is ask for forgiveness and start over.
Yeah, basically.
Because it happens all the time. People mess up, fall for temptation, things like that. It happens all the time. But the problem is, are you going to continue to do it and repeat it?
Right.
Or are you going to learn from it and move forward?
Yeah.
Because everybody struggles with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think for me is like when you get when you die and all that, I think for me is, like you said, did I do everything that I was supposed to do?
For sure.
That's why I think every time we're even dealing with these kids, like, it's the way I deal with them. I don't deal with them. I deal with them unorthodox because I think, and the reason why I say that because I feel like tough love is what saved my life.
Man.
So tough love is what you have to help with this generation today because everybody, these kids don't understand the word no.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely,
that for me is more impactful.
Yeah.
So I think I'm on the right track.
Oh, absolutely.
I think dealing with people is a lot harder than dealing with kids, but I think I'm on the right path, bro.
You're definitely on the right path.
Yeah, going through what I went through 5 and 6 years ago was the best thing probably ever happened to me.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. Do I regret it? Nah. Did I need it to happen? Like I said earlier, yes. I'm just grateful for everything that's with me and who's with me now.
That's all you can do.
You know what I'm saying? It feels good. Like even sometimes, like even during this holiday season, I have my moments. You know why? I ain't like the most cheerish just because the people that made it. And the reason why I say that just because the people that made these holidays so great are no longer here.
Amen.
So it's like one of those feelings like, how can I be happy with some of the people that made it so good are no longer here?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With my grandmas and stuff. So I kind of like, it's a hit and miss for me. Like I try to, but then you be like, well, the people that created this culture, like created this feeling are no longer. So I'm working on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But this all aspects, man. I feel like it made me a better person, bro. And the proof is in the pudding.
You ain't lying.
You know what I'm saying? The proof is in the resume. The proof, I am not who I used to be.
Yeah.
And I learn that every day. Sometimes I even laugh because when I'm hit with certain things, when I get certain text messages or I get certain comments thrown at me, and I'll just smile.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
When you reach out and say, yo, this shit just happened, I'm like, hey, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I'm just in a better place. Impulse, all that stuff is just. Don't worry about it. But I'm thankful, bro.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm thankful, and I'm grateful for this conversation. Just because thinking about it and working on it and processing it and actually talking about it shows you how far you come.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times you know when you're comfortable and you have let things go because you're able to talk about it.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
For sure.
People that can't talk about things, and they still in it.
Yeah, if you can't talk about the loss, you ain't healed.
You ain't healed. And then and that's the things that where I tell people all the time, and that's the difference between me and a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's just a different wave. But this conversation I thought was going to be kind of tricky. But it's one of the most comfortable ones I had in a while.
That's what I knew, bro.
Yeah.
That's why I sit back and listen because I already know, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, just and I'm looking at it from an outside perspective, but I can only imagine what it's like. You know what I'm saying?
It's cool, man. But it's funny because like when you tell people like, yo, I used to be married, they be like, damn, for real? And I'd be like, yeah. I mean, it was definitely a learning experience.
It was a humbling experience.
Yeah, it was humbling. Humbling. And sometimes, like I said, you have to be mindful who's in your ear.
No doubt.
You have to be mindful of what you're around, and then you have to be mindful of where you want to go from here.
Yeah, no doubt.
So it all starts with, you know what I'm saying, the decision making.
If you have no direction,
Oh man, you will be lost. It can happen.
With the
Yeah,
quickness.
you will be drowning
With
in
the
3-foot water.
Hey, you ain't lying.
I'm telling you, it ain't gotta be deep. It don't gotta be deep.
Hey, you ain't lying, bro, because it get tricky.
No doubt, bro.
It's tricky. That's what I will say.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, I definitely appreciate the honesty. You know what I mean? Like we said, man, we never gonna get on the mic and speak nothing but the truth, bro. Like
Absolutely,
that's
bro.
that's all we can do is speak the truth, speak our truth.
Yeah.
And then encourage someone to follow not what we're saying, man, but what we've done. You know what I'm saying? Like you basically laid out a roadmap. You know what I mean? For people that are currently or even have been through the situations that you've been through, though. Like it's a way that you navigate. You know what
You
I'm
have
saying?
to, and you have to be honest with yourself.
And that's all it is, bro.
Yeah.
It takes an honest conversation, and you be surprised, bro, how many people lie to themselves every single day, bro.
Facts.
And I can say that because I was one of them for a real long time.
Yeah.
Like I'm not depressed. Nah, I'm good. Not really, my dog. Time for you to go sit down and talk to somebody.
You gotta identify and address it.
Yeah, and
You
that's
have
real.
to. Yeah,
That's
you have
real.
to.
Because masking ain't gonna help nothing, bro. It's just gonna continue to spiral out of control. You know what
Absolutely.
I'm saying? But listen, at the end of the day, God is in control. But at the end of the day, you gotta, like you said, bro, you gotta learn to take the wheel and
Facts.
start steering yourself in a positive direction. And just know that no matter how dark it get, no matter how low you get, bro, the comeback is always better than the fall. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna bounce back 100%. You gonna be 100% better for it.
real.
I will say that for sure. Hey, listen, if y'all already haven't subscribed to the channel, I need y'all to subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? Like the video, you know what I mean? Comment on the video. If you going through something, man, just drop an encouraging word, you know what I mean? Especially if you made it out, you know what I'm saying? Because people need to hear it. And that's just what it is. We gonna come back. We gonna come back, and we got a lot more for y'all, man, in the near future, man. But as always, man, we appreciate the support, you know what I mean? It's all love. And happy holidays to y'all.
Happy holidays, man.
Later.
Hey, take it to a level that you never seen. Hey, but don't be surprised, this your destiny. Hey, be a better you. I